With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress. There aren't many candidates that portray her influence among those pagan tribes. Namira shows herself most through those hag-ravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north. They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jakos. But their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids. Cunning of man, ferocity of wolves, with all the beauty of their creators. I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else. When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item? Stendar protect us. I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our Lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchman, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action. Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to oust Mordephane in response to this recent chaos. Morosa will most likely join this entourage, which will make things all the messier. Gods, spare us fortune in these times.
The afflicted, brother. They used to stay among themselves, but now they're turning sour, attacking any wanderer on sight. Lucky I was here for you. Evermore has more than enough gold for every mercenary when it risks his grubby neck for coin. And yes, a situation has arisen that calls for you. A feral beast stalks the paths of the hamlet next to Evermore. Witnesses claim that the beast is stricken with the same sickness as the others here. Very good. Return alive, and there will be ample amounts of gold and more awaiting you.
Come for aid? Grand, isn't it? Ancient magic spawned from the Duranian construct found beneath the earth. From what we deduced from those excavations, these old wells were employed in some bygone defense. Against what foe would such measures be needed? We've yet to find out, though it must have been a most intimidating beast indeed. Yet this same barrier has procured us shelter against the plague that's left the Reach stricken. I fear the day that this barrier may cease, for whatever reason. The city cannot run the risk of infected. Oh, these weary eyes mistook you for another pilgrim. Yes, I have heard of you already. The priest has sung nothing but praise for your name. And lest we slip into bad habits, that town is called Raven Spring. Our Nima is an alien moniker, almost sinister. Before I lose myself, Mordephane, that perennial question that hasn't found an answer until now. Sigmane has finally realized his madness for himself. Not that it wasn't apparent for those subjugated to the Mad Lord, but their cries fell on deaf ears. Almost 3 decades of tyranny, with so much cruelty. It would be a great folly to continue dismissing it. There comes a time when the evidence transforms rumor to reality. Just the nature of her relation with Mortiphane is a mystery. What could possibly be derived from that despairing entity? The priests have been worried about Daedric plots for some time, yet most were confined to individual victims. However, the reports we hold on Mortiphane conform to a far grander scheme. A plot targeted at Adamantia itself. It has many names, holding its own unique value to every culture. Now that tower happens to be one of the last. Others across Tamriel have since been destroyed or made dysfunctional. Compounded with the waning liminal barrier that separates us from oblivion itself, we have a recipe for disaster. It seems Martin's sacrifice 200 years ago did not make certain our survival. Pardon me. A week of thorough education would be needed to broach that subject. Such sheer complexity would surely distract us from this most urgent matter. What you need to know is that whatever is happening in Raven Spring can spell a doom unseen since the beginning of our times. Worst comes to worst, we have a strategy to prevent complete chaos descending onto this kingdom. Knowledge from the Oblivion crisis has been instilled in every priest's mind, in case it may ever transpire again. I shouldn't delay you any further. Horrorster was seen departing from Raven Spring with his party. They'll be convening with Morosa before ousting Mortiphane from his throne. You should hurry. Your presence may halt tensions from boiling over. Farewell.
It's time, priest. I hope Mortiphane has prepared for life with the beggars. Sigmain and the council made it clear. Mortiphane cannot rule. The putrid man has the gall to ignore the will of the king. Where is he, priest?
Pardon, our lord. A last-minute detail within the manor. He'll be with us shortly.
The Hagris are ahead at last. So you finally had your way with the king. Why do you persist to harass me, Vulture?
Horrorster here will see to your death if you try anything rash, little lord. You have stained the kingdom of Evermore with your ill acts. Your capturing of trade goods and intimidation of merchants have brought ruin to your town and the Reach. Your rights as royalty are now forfeit.
Ha! The audacity. You can place a new ass on that seat tomorrow, but the town itself belongs to no man now. Sigmain and the rest of the Reach now belong to her.
To who, my lord?
This madman has rambled long enough. Arrest him and bring him to trial in Evermore. My stomach reels at the sight of him.
All of your stomachs were real when you see the lady, I assure you. I showed mercy upon you insects. I relented when the lady demanded this town. But I see the rats have bit the hand that feeds. You'll be the first to taste her domain, whore.
Bastard! Don't let him run.
I would love to tell you that faith alone keeps me going, but this goes further than appeasing the gods. Only those with black hearts could look the other way. So I stay, and do the best I can. A little alchemist corner set up in our temple to serve brew, potions, and other relief.
You hear something?
To let
I
any
see you,
rest in
scum.
the grace of their gods.
Outed yourself. Let's play. Time to meet your end. I know it looks grim, and by the gods I'm terrified too, but we have to follow what the priests taught us. I wish I could remember everything from my training to deal with situations like this. We have to find the others, and then we have to find that stone. Keep close, this is going to get rough. Talk again. Make your peace. Make your peace. I'll have your head. for long. I've got time in abundance. It's Rados, the Angler Divines. Now we stand a better chance. Smart, huh? Get back to me when you've done what I've asked of you.
I never asked to be a part of this, Jack. Done a bit of wheel up.
You can't talk now unless we provoke the ire of that beast above. Keep moving until we can find the priest.
You're the boss. On
Have
now,
your
don't
head.
be shy. I'll piss on your corpse.
Make your peace.
graces. You made it.
Let's focus.
Who are you opening? Aye. Let's get out of this shithole before it really gets bad. If I see you turning into one of them, don't be shocked if you find my hammer up your arse. All right?
I see you, scum. I'll cave your skull in. Cave your skull. Spit it out. Make yourself busy. Where in oblivion are we, friend? Stendar, give me strength. I hope you know where to go. Keep safe. easy with something. More numbers grant us a better chance of making it out of this madness. Still yourself. We're ascending this mountain. Seems to be locked. There must be another way around these walls. If this world works like ours does, which is a huge assumption, then I think we may have another route to get beyond these rotting walls. Heard wind ushering from that cave down there. Must be coming from its other end, which could lead us out through this construct. Haven't many options, so we'll have to take risks. See if we can find a way. No kidding. Thanks for putting your neck on the line for us. After all this is done, you'll be the first to receive a reward from the king himself. We should get going before our luck runs dry. Fate are you? What kind are you? Closing in your end. Evil are you?